rush into the vocal. Morning wakes upon the hillside, golden light across the green. There's a little road still winding through the fields I used to see. Smoke is rising from the chimney, birds are calling from the stone, and the wind across the clover sounds like voices leading home. I can almost hear my mother at the doorway years ago, calling softly through the garden where the summer roses grow. Every gate and every hedgerow, every wall beside the lane carries pieces of a lifetime that the years could never change. And though I wandered far away, some things never disappear. Every mile that brought me forward only made this place more dear. Over the emerald hills I'm going, where the morning meets the sky, where the old roads keep on knowing every dream I left behind. Let the fiddle play beside me, let the river sing below. Over the emerald hills I'm going, back to where my heart still knows. There's a weathered wooden table by the window facing west, where we talked about tomorrow and believed that life was blessed. There were muddy boots by evening, there was laughter after rain. There were songs around the firelight that I still can hear again. I remember Sunday mornings, church bells floating through the air, fields of sheep beyond the valley, wildflowers growing everywhere. We had little, but it mattered, every ordinary day. Now those simple things are treasures time could never take away. I have seen 1,000 places, I have chased 1,000 roads, but no distant city ever felt as warm as coming home. Over the emerald hills I'm going, where the morning meets the sky, where the old roads keep on knowing every dream I left behind. Let the fiddle play beside me, let the river sing below. Over the emerald hills I'm going, back to where my heart still knows. Now the sunlight fills the valley, and the dew has left the grass. I can see the years behind me like reflections in the glass. Some have gone and some are distant, some are waiting down the road, but the land that raised our story still remembers what we owed. So I'll walk the lane more slowly, let the morning settle in, hear the old familiar silence, feel the whole world breathe again. Maybe home is not a building, maybe home is what remains in the smell of rain and timber, in the hills that know your name. If tomorrow takes me farther, if another season turns, I will carry green horizons everywhere the daylight burns. And whenever I grow weary, when the world feels cold and wide, I will will close my eyes and wander through those fields inside my mind. Over the emerald hills I'm going, where the morning meets the sky, where the old roads keep on knowing every dream I left behind. Let the fiddle play beside me, let the river sing below. Over the emerald hills I'm going, back to where my heart still knows. Over the emerald hills I'm going, where the morning meets the sky, where the old roads keep on knowing every dream I left behind. Let the fiddle play beside me, let the river sing below. Over the emerald hills I'm going, back to where my heart still knows. Back to where the fields remember, back to every stone and rose. Over the emerald hills forever, back to where my heart still knows. Down beneath the old stone bridge, water turns around the bend, past the fields where we were children, past the places time won't end. I would throw a little pebble, watch the circles growing wide, never thinking I would leave here, never dreaming of goodbye. There were willows by the water, there were cattle on the hill. There were evenings when the whole world seemed completely calm and still. Now I've crossed so many borders, seen the lights of distant towns, but I hear that river calling when the evening settles down. Every road can lose its meaning, every traveler can roam, but the water keeps on moving and the river knows the way home. The river knows the way home, through the valley, through the rain, past the fields of green and clover, past the old familiar lane. When my heart forgets its compass, when I'm tired of roads unknown, I can hear the water whisper, the river knows the way home. There's a cottage near the river, with a garden by the wall, where my father fixed the fences every spring and every fall. Mother sang beside the window, while the kettle softly cried, and the smell of bread and timber filled the rooms at eventide. I remember summer Sundays, barefoot walking through the grass, making promises forever we were much too young to grasp. Some of those we loved have scattered, some are names we softly say, but the river carries memories without washing them away. Years can change the face of everything, seasons turn and children grow, but beneath the bridge that knew us, still the patient waters flow. The river knows the way home, through the valley, through the rain, past the fields of green and clover, past the old familiar lane. When my heart forgets its compass, when I'm tired of roads unknown, I can hear the water whisper, the river knows the way home. water, older than I thought I'd be. And the boy who watched the current still feels close enough to see. There are footprints gone forever, there are names carved in a tree. There are things we lose by leaving, things that leaving helps us see. So I won't ask time for answers, I won't beg the years to slow. I will listen to the river, to the truths it seems to know. Every journey has a turning, every wandering heart can learn. Home is not the road behind you, home is knowing where to return. If the clouds come down tomorrow, if the sky turns cold and gray, I will follow through the valley, I will let the water lead the way. Past the stones and past the meadow, past the bridge I've always known. There's a song beneath the current, you were never far from home. The river knows the way home, through the valley, through the rain, past the fields of green and clover, past the old familiar lane. When my heart forgets its compass, when I'm tired of roads unknown, I can hear the water whisper, the river knows the way home. The river knows the way home, where the evening sunlight glows, where the willow meets the water, where the quiet country grows. Though 1,000 roads may call me, there is one I've always known. I will follow where it leads me, for the river knows the way home. There's a stone cottage in the morning light, at the end of a narrow lane, with ivy climbing up the window and silver drops of summer rain. There's a kettle on the old black stove, there's a chair beside the fire, and a picture of the family hanging slightly crooked higher. The floorboards know 1,000 steps, the walls remember every name, every winter, every wedding, every child who came and changed. Nothing there was ever perfect, nothing there was ever grand. Still the smallest room could hold us, still we knew where we would stand. Maybe wealth was never money, maybe riches looked like this, a morning table full of voices, a forehead touched with one good kiss. In the stone cottage in the morning light, the whole world felt alright, with the fields outside the window and the fire burning bright. If I could keep one place forever, one memory warm and clear, it would be that stone cottage and Mother opened every blind. Someone always told a story. Someone always lost the time. Boots were drying by the doorway. Coats were hanging on the wall. And the dogwood would wait beneath us for the crumbs he knew would fall. On the shelf were cups with cracks, and on the table marks and stains. Every scar became a chapter, every scratch a family name. We were never scared of silence, we were never far apart. There was room enough for living, there was room enough for heart. Years have carried us like weather, far beyond that little door. But every time the morning finds me, I can see that room once more. In the stone cottage in the morning light, the whole world felt alright. With the fields outside the window and the fire burning bright. If I could keep one place forever, one memory warm and clear, it would be that stone cottage and the ones I loved still near. Now the ivy climbs much higher, and the paint is faded thin. There are different shoes beside it, different voices living in. Still I hope the walls remember every song we used to sing, every birthday in the kitchen, every ordinary thing. I don't need to own the doorway, I don't need the key again. Some places never leave you, even when they change their name. So I carry that small cottage like a lantern through the years, not because I want the past back, but because it brought me here. Give me one more quiet morning, give me mist upon the hill, give me bread upon the table, give me time enough to still. Let me hear those voices laughing, let the old clock strike once more. Then I'll take that warmth beside me as I walk beyond the door. In the stone cottage in the morning light, the whole world felt alright. With the fields outside the window and the fire burning bright. If I could keep one place forever, one memory warm and clear, it would be that stone cottage and the ones I loved still near. In the stone cottage in the morning light, where the years still feel alive, where a simple cup of coffee could make any heart revive, I will keep that place forever, though the road may disappear. In the stone cottage in my memory, everyone I love stays near. Soft humming, fiddle and fiddle. There's a stone cottage in the morning light, at the end of a narrow lane, with ivy climbing up the window the drops of summer rain.
Wildflowers along the old road, yellow, purple, red and white, dancing underneath the hedges in the early summer light. We would walk that road for hours, never caring where it led, with the whole wide world before us and 1,000 words unsaid. There were bicycles and daydreams, there were pockets full of stones, there were songs we hardly finished, there were places all our own. Every corner held adventure, every field became a sea, and the wind among the wildflowers made us feel completely free. We were young enough to wonder, young enough to lose the day, certain that the road before us would forever stay that way. Wildflowers along the old road, still I see them when I dream, growing where the stone wall wanders, through the endless fields of green. Though the years have blown between us, though the seasons come and go, part of me is always walking where the summer wildflowers grow. There was Mary by the crossroads, there was Sean beside the gate, there were promises at sunset that we swore were never late. Some went east and some went westward, some stayed close to where we grew, and a few became old photographs of the life we once all knew. But whenever June comes softly and the evening lingers along, I can hear those distant footsteps, I can almost hear our song. Not a song of loss or sorrow, not a wish to turn around, just a quiet kind of gratitude for the love that we had found. Every road must keep on changing, every child must one day go, still the earth remembers footsteps where the summer wildflowers grow. Wildflowers along the old road, still I see them when I dream, growing where the stone wall wanders, through the endless fields of green. Though the years have blown between us, though the seasons come and go, part of me is always walking where the summer wildflowers grow. Back there last September, just to see what still remained. There were newer doors and fences, there were houses with new names, but beyond the final turning, past the wall we used to know, there they were beside the roadside, still the summer flowers grew. And I laughed there for a moment at how little time can change the things that really live inside us, even when the world feels strange. So I picked no flower beside me, I just let them stay and sway. Some things should remain exactly where the memory wants to stay. Let the road go on without me, let the seasons have their way. I don't need to to know it had its day. When the evening breeze is gentle and the western sunlight glows, I'll remember who I once was, where the summer wildflowers grow. Wildflowers along the old road, still I see them when I dream, growing where the stone wall wanders through the endless fields of green. Though the years have blown between us, though the seasons come and go, part of me is always walking where the summer wildflowers grow. Wildflowers along the old road, keep your colors bright and low, for the children still to wander where the summer wildflowers grow. Across the quiet green valley, where the clouds move soft and slow, there's a path beside the hillside only local people know. It goes down beside the meadow, past a wall of weathered stone, past the place where sheep are sleeping, past the house I once called home. Nothing there demands attention, nothing there is dressed in gold, just 100 shades of Greenland and 1,000 stories told. There are days the rain comes gently, there are days the whole sky clears, and the valley keeps on breathing through the passing of the years. When the noise of life surrounds me, when I cannot hear my own, I remember that green valley, and I know I'm not alone. Take me across the quiet green valley, where the wind moves through the hay, where the hills don't need an answer, where the hours drift away. Let me walk until the sunset turns the distant windows gold, across the quiet green valley to the place my heart still holds. The whistle appears sparsely, there was never much excitement, there were no bright city lights, only lamps behind the curtains on the cold December nights. But the neighbors knew each other, doors were seldom closed. Every sorrow found a shoulder. Every garden shared a rose. We would gather after harvest. We would talk until it rained. Someone always brought a fiddle. Someone always knew the refrain. And no one asked for perfection. No one hurried through the song. There was something in that valley that made every stranger belong. Maybe peace is not a silence. Maybe peace is being known by the people and the places that once taught your heart its home. Take me across the quiet green valley, where the wind moves through the hay, where the hills don't need an answer, where the hours drift away. Let me walk until the sunset turns the distant windows gold, across the quiet green valley, to the place my heart still holds. I have stood in crowded stations. I have crossed a restless sea. I have learned that being busy is not always being free. There are times I miss the stillness, times I miss the falling rain, times I miss the way the evening settled softly on the lane. Maybe someday I'll return there, maybe only in my mind. But the valley travels with me, never very far behind. When I need a little quiet, when the world is growing cold, I can walk through green remembered to the place my heart still holds. No great monument will mark it, no great history book will say how a simple Irish valley taught a child to find his way. But to me those hills are treasure, every field and every stone, for the quiet green of childhood still can guide a traveler home. Take me across the quiet green valley, where the wind moves. Golden light on the country lane, falling through the trees. Dust is rising from the road and drifting on the breeze. Every field is turning amber, every window catches fire, and the hills beyond the village seem a little bit higher. I have nowhere I must hurry, no appointment I must keep, just the sound of tires turning and the shadows growing deep. There's a song upon the radio, but I turn it down instead, for the fiddle in my memory has begun inside my head. Some meanings ask for nothing, only eyes to watch them fade, and a road that keeps on winding through the light the sunset made. Golden light on the country lane, stay a little while, lead me past the stone wall, past every old familiar mile. Let the evening fall behind me, let tomorrow wait again. I could drive forever slowly in the golden country lane. There's a farmhouse by the turning, with a red door facing south, and the roses climb the railing like a story from a mouth. Someone's hanging linen outside, someone's calling children in, and the smell of cut grass rising brings the whole old world again. How many evenings did we wander, with no reason and no plan? How many sunsets did we waste there, never knowing what we had? Youth was something like the daylight, beautiful because it ran. We were always looking forward, now I finally understand. I don't need to stop the evening, I don't need to make it stay. I just wanna feel its kindness as it slowly slips away. Golden light on the country lane, stay a little while, lead me past the stone wall, past every old familiar mile. Let the evening fall behind me, let tomorrow wait again. I could drive forever slowly in the golden country lane. First stars will be showing, soon the windows will turn bright, soon the road will lose its color in the softness of the night. But for now the sky is open and the fields are glowing white, and the years I thought had vanished feel like passengers beside. There are places made for leaving, there are roads that teach you why, there are evenings made for healing without ever asking why. So I keep the window open, let the cool wind find my face, and I thank this little country lane for giving time a place. When I'm old and roads are distant, when I travel them no more, I will still see amber sunlight falling by the cottage door, and I'll know that life was generous even when I could not see, for it gave me roads at sunset and the time to simply be. Golden light on the country lane, stay a little while, lead me past the stone wall, past every old familiar mile. Let the evening fall behind me, let tomorrow wait again. I could drive forever slowly in the golden country lane. Country lane, softly fading now, still I'll carry every mile, even when I don't know how. Let the last sun touch the hillside, let the night begin There's a home beyond the hills, though I cannot see it here. There's a doorway painted green that grows brighter every year. There's a garden by the window, there's a path beside the wall. There's a bell above the doorway, I can almost hear it call. I remember leaving early with a suitcase and a dream, thinking life began much farther than those quiet fields of green. Mother stood beside the gateway, father waved and said, "Go well." And I carried all their courage, more than either one could tell. Every mile became a lesson, every city left its mark, but the thought of home kept burning like a lantern in the dark. There's a home beyond the hills, there's a light that's shining still. There's a road my heart remembers, even when my feet are still. When the world grows wide and restless, when I've had my share of thrills, I can close my eyes and travel to my home beyond the hills. Years can make a stranger of you, years can change the way you speak. Years can turn the strongest promise into something small and weak, but they cannot change the feeling of the rain against the pane, or the smell of turf at evening, or the sound of home again. I have friends in distant places, I have built a life my own. Still there's something in the old land that no new place ever knows. Not because the past was perfect, not because I want it back, but because those hills first taught me how to walk my chosen track. Maybe home is not behind us, maybe home is what we keep, in the words our mothers gave us, in the songs beneath our sleep. There's a home beyond the hills, there's a light that's shining still. There's a road my heart remembers, even when my feet are still. When the world grows wide and restless, when I've had my share of thrills, I can close my eyes and travel to my home beyond the hills. One day I may take that road back, watch the valley come in view, see the little church and river, see what time has changed anew. Maybe strangers own the cottage, maybe trees have taller grown, still the hills will meet the evening like the ones that I have known. And I'll stand there without asking for the years to turn around. I'll just listen to the silence, put my 2 feet on the ground. For returning is not taking every old thing back again. It is thanking where you came from for the person you became. Home beyond the hills keeps shining, even if I'm far away. Keep a little evening window for the end of every day. When my final road grows quieter, when the traveling finally stills, I will know exactly where I'm going, to my home beyond the hills. There's a home beyond the hills, there's a light that's shining still. There's a road my heart remembers, even when my feet are still. When the world grows wide and restless, when I've had my share of thrills, I can close my eyes and travel to my home beyond the hills. Every road has reached its ending, every restless heart is still. Through the summers and the winters, through the valleys and the hills, part of me will live forever in that home beyond the hills. Soft humming, fiddle and tin whistle.
By the old stone bridge at evening, where the river narrows down, we would sit above the water, half a mile outside the town. There were initials in the railing, there were mosses on the stone. There were hours we spent together when we should have hurried home. Every cart and every bicycle had to cross that narrow way. Every neighbor raised a hand there, every child would stop and play. Nothing much was ever happening, still it mattered just the same, for the bridge became a chapter in the story of our name. Some places never ask for glory, never ask the world to know. They just stand beside the water while 100 seasons go. By the old stone bridge I remember every summer, every friend. Every evening on the river we believed would never end. Let the water carry onward, let the years go where they will. By the old stone bridge inside me, time is standing gentle still. There was music from the village on the warmest nights of June, and the sound would reach the river underneath the rising moon. Someone laughing on the pathway, someone singing out of tune, someone promising tomorrow would not come around too soon. We were sure that life was waiting somewhere farther down the line, so we hurried toward the future and left simple things behind. Now I know that little bridge there, with its cold and weathered stone, held a kind of quiet richness that I never could have known. What we call an ordinary moment may be treasure in the end, when a place becomes a keeper of the years we cannot mend. By the old stone bridge I remember every summer, every friend. Every evening on the river we believed would never end. Let the water carry onward, let the years go where they will. By the old stone bridge inside me, time is standing gentle still. I went walking there last autumn, leaves were turning golden brown, and the river sounded deeper than it did when I was young. There were children on the pathway, there were bicycles again, and I smiled to see the old bridge starting stories without end. Maybe that is why we build things, why we leave a mark in stone. Not to make the years stop moving, but to tell them where we've grown. Every generation crosses, every traveler moves along, still the bridge keeps holding echoes of 1,000 different songs. If you ever pass that river, if you ever take that road, Stop a while beside the old stones, let the evening lose its load. You may hear no voice you recognize, you may know no local name. Still the water and the silence have a way of feeling the same. By the old stone bridge I remember every summer, every friend, every evening on the river we believed would never end. Let the water carry onward, let the years go where they will. By the old stone bridge inside me, time is standing gentle still. By the old stone bridge at evening, when the valley turns to gold, every heart that ever crossed there leaves a story to be told.
Fields after the summer rain, shining underneath the sky. Every blade of grass is brighter, every cloud is drifting by. Drops are hanging on the fences, little mirrors in the sun. And the road that looks so lonely looks like somewhere new to run. Rain had fallen through the morning, soft against the window glass. We had waited by the doorway, watching silver curtains pass. Now the whole wide valley glistens, and the birds begin again. There is something like forgiveness in the fields after the rain. Every storm must spend its water, every cloud must lose its gray, and the earth knows without asking how to start another day. Fields after the summer rain, everything begins again. Green beneath the breaking sunlight, soft beneath the western wind. If my heart forgets tomorrow, if I lose my way again, I will think of how the world looked in the fields after the rain. We would run across the meadow, shoes and trousers soaking through. Mother calling from the doorway, knowing what we'd surely do. There were puddles deep as oceans, there were rivers by the lake. Every ordinary summer was an empire after rain. Later when we grew much older, we forgot how small joys came. We began to chase the thunder, we began to fear the rain. But the land kept teaching quietly what we somehow failed to see. Nothing stays forever broken, nothing blooms by staying dry. Every season has its weather, every life its cloudy days. But the sun can find an opening in the most unexpected place. In the fields the summer rain. Everything begins again. Green beneath the breaking sunlight, soft beneath the western wind. If my heart forgets tomorrow, if I lose my way again, I will think of how the world looked in the fields after the rain. Now the clouds are moving eastward. Blue is opening overhead, and the scent of wet earth rising brings 1,000 things unsaid. Names and faces, roads and gardens, Sunday coats and kitchen paints, all return without demanding, carried softly by the rain. I don't wish to live there over, I don't wish the years undone. I am grateful for the weather, for the rain and for the sun. Every joy becomes more precious when it follows something great, and the fields become more beautiful when the storm has passed away. So let rain come when it has to, let it fall against the door. We have seen the green returning, we have watched the sky restore. There is hope beneath the weather, there is life beneath the pain. There is always something waiting in the fields after the rain. In the fields after the summer rain, everything begins again. Green beneath the breaking sunlight, soft beneath the western wind. If my heart forgets tomorrow, if I lose my way again, I will think of how the world looked in the fields after the rain. In the fields after the summer rain, let the sunlight fall again. Every cloud becomes a memory, every road grows green again. Soft humming and fiddle for 18 bars. When the evening bells return, floating over roof and field, every window catches amber, every restless thing grows still. Cattle turn toward the meadow, smoke begins to softly rise, and the village gathers gently underneath the fading sky. There's a woman closing curtains, there's a man beside the gate. There are children being called home before the hour grows too late. Every ordinary evening has a beauty of its own, for the sound of bells at sunset makes the smallest place feel home. Daylight never asks permission, night arrives without concern. Still we know the hour is gentle when the evening bells return. When the evening bells return, let the whole wide valley rest. Let the road release the traveler, let the bird return its nest. Let the fire warm the kitchen, let the final daylight burn. There is peace across the village when the evening bells return. I remember standing outside, listening when I was young, thinking bells were simply music, never asking why they rung. Now I hear a deeper meaning in that slow, familiar sound. Every note says day is ending, every note says you are found. There were evenings full of laughter, there were evenings touched by tears. Still the bells came through the weather, still they marked the passing years. They rang out for celebrations, they rang softly when we mourned. They reminded every household that another night was born. Some things change beyond our knowing, some things stay and gently turn, like the light across the hillside when the evening bells return. When the evening bells return, let the whole wide valley rest. Let the road release the traveler, let the bird return its nest. Let the fire warm the kitchen, let the final daylight burn. There is peace across the village when the evening bells return. Through many evenings in 100 different towns, heard the noise of crowded highways, watched the brightest cities drown. In 1,000 neon colors, in 1,000 hurried lives, still no sound has ever reached me like those bells at eventide. Maybe someday I'll be standing on that little road again, with the western sky behind me and the smell of coming rain. I won't need a grand reunion, I won't need the years returned. I will simply stand and listen when the evening bells return. Ring for those who came before us, ring for those who traveled far. Ring beneath the rising moonlight, ring beneath the evening star. Ring for every open doorway, ring for every lesson learned. Ring until the valley settles when the evening bells return. When the evening bells return, let the whole wide valley rest. Let the road release the traveler, let the bird return its nest. Let the fire warm the kitchen, let the final daylight burn. There's peace across the village when the evening bells return. When the evening bells return, I will know the day is done. I will watch the hills grow darker after holding all the sun. And wherever life may take me, there is one thing I have learned. Part of me will always listen for the evening bells return.